The ethics and impact of misrepresentation in virtual beings. Virtual beings can be understood both broadly and narrowly. In the broadest sense, they are any characters or entities existing through representation, spanning fictional characters in literature, avatars in digital media, and AI-driven agents in software. In the narrowest sense, they are interactive, AI-powered digital characters designed to simulate human behavior and communication within virtual environments. As these beings increasingly permeate entertainment, marketing, and service industries, questions arise about how they are represented and perceived. The central concern is not their artificial nature, but the potential for misrepresentation when their digital construction, operational mechanisms, or levels of autonomy are hidden or distorted. This raises ethical questions about transparency, authenticity, and trust in digital interaction. Virtual beings can be categorized into three main types based on function, interactivity, and authorship. Virtual influencers are computer-generated personas used in marketing and branding, often photorealistic and tightly controlled by human teams, with curated social media presences that simulate real-world lifestyles. Virtual YouTubers, or VTubers, are avatar-based performers who engage audiences via live streams and videos, typically animated in real time through human motion capture, blending human performance with digital appearance. Virtual robots are AI-powered digital agents that simulate task-based roles in areas like customer service or education, sometimes appearing humanoid but existing entirely in software. These types differ significantly in their relationship to users, levels of interactivity, and the degree to which their artificial nature is disclosed. Misrepresentation frequently occurs across virtual beings in several recurring forms. Some present false or hidden identities, leading users to mistake digital constructs for real people, particularly when realism is prioritized. Others simulate emotions, experiences, or authority, such as travel, hardship, or professional knowledge, that they cannot authentically possess, yet are used to build trust or credibility. Ambiguity in authorship can lead audiences to believe they are witnessing spontaneous or autonomous behavior, when in fact it is scripted or human-controlled. Claims about intelligence or capabilities are often exaggerated, particularly AI agents, misleading users about their reliability or autonomy. Finally, some virtual beings imitate or replicate real individuals without consent, raising concerns about deepfakes and posthumous digital likenesses. The causes of misrepresentation stem from multiple interrelated factors. Commercial motives drive creators to make virtual beings as convincing and trustworthy as possible to influence consumer behavior or generate engagement. The complexity of the technology itself often obscures how these characters are created and operated, making it difficult for audiences to distinguish between human and synthetic elements. Social media and content platforms reward high engagement and emotional resonance, which encourages creators to blur the line between fiction and reality. Additionally, audiences often willingly suspend disbelief or prefer immersive realism, which can unintentionally reinforce deceptive representations even when cues to artificiality are present. The implications of misrepresentation by virtual beings extend across ethical and societal domains. When virtual influencers promote products or ideas without disclosure, they risk deceiving consumers and eroding trust in advertising. Overstated capabilities in digital assistants or agents can mislead users about the safety, accuracy, or empathy of AI systems, particularly in healthcare or education. Emotional manipulation can occur when users bond with beings they believe are autonomous or sentient. These distortions can contribute to widespread misunderstanding of what AI can or cannot do, while also complicating questions of accountability, consent, and digital identity. In the absence of clear legal or regulatory standards, cultural norms are also at risk of erosion as virtual beings increasingly substitute for human presence. Improving the ethical use of virtual beings requires deliberate efforts in design, communication, and governance. Transparency is critical. Audiences must be clearly informed when content or interaction is AI-generated or controlled. Clear attribution of authorship and explanation of the system's capabilities and limitations help manage expectations and build trust. Ethical design should prioritize user awareness, offering cues or disclosures that maintain the illusion of presence without causing confusion. Platforms and developers must also play a proactive role in establishing best practices, while policymakers consider legal frameworks to address emerging risks. A commitment to clarity and responsibility is essential as virtual beings become more common in daily life. Virtual beings are not inherently deceptive, but the environments and incentives surrounding their use often lead to blurred boundaries between authenticity and simulation. As these entities grow more integrated into culture, media, and commerce, understanding their construction, control, and impact becomes critical. Ethical deployment depends on transparency, user education, and careful design. Ultimately, virtual beings offer powerful tools for storytelling, interaction, and assistance, but their success and acceptance will depend on the degree to which their artificial nature is openly acknowledged and responsibly managed.